Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age 2. My name is Tony, I go by Rainbowdude on the internet. Got a little bit of phlegm, but hopefully I'm not going to have that in your ear too much. Let's move on to doing this duty subquest with Aveline. Oh, I didn't get any water before I started recording this. That's annoying. Yes, I know, that's how I've remapped them.
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark, but good reward in getting rid of them.
Now we fight! I'll deal with this! Now you fall! That's
A lot of dudes for one fight. Sorry.
looks like a fight!
Well, that's not really what I wanted.
Be ready!
I didn't know it was over
Never get on our bad side. Seems to be unhealthy. Easy as pie.
I don't know what's in that passageway, so I'm not gonna use it yet. I am just gonna explore around a bit. You know what? I haven't taken my evening allergy meds yet. That's probably why I'm feeling a little out of sorts. When I go take a break, I'll take them. We are racking up quite a few health potions. Since we got some new equipment and leveled up a couple times, we haven't really needed to use them. Hello, Elton. A lot of names with V's, I'm noticing. Carver, Aveline, Varric, Sebastian Vale. Trying to think of any others. Just immediately. Oh, hello. Leave my dog alone.
Better luck in the next line.
Are we still okay? That was like it's a little delayed when you're coming out of combat, I'm noticing. No, so I was sick a few weeks ago, and it was pretty bad. Like I had a moderate to high fever, and the fever was, you know, manageable by itself, but it lasted a week, then 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, well I gotta do something about this. And they have done like every test that we can do, and I'm negative for everything. And then I started getting really bad fatigue, and did more testing. Even did x-rays of my lungs in case I had like asymptomatic pneumonia or bronchitis. Nothing. Everything's clear in my lungs. Hello.
Bugger off. Bugger off.
I don't want to bugger off. And so they put me on some medication, and I don't quite have a fever anymore. Like it's a little bit normal, higher, but it's not quite at like fever level. And I'm not fatigued anymore. So I'm hoping that once the medication is completely done, I'll be fine. But it's just been kind of worrying and a little anxiety-inducing. Like, what am I sick with? There's something about not knowing, you know, that makes me kind of fearful. Is there nothing else here? We've only been attacked once or twice. Do I need to use the disused passageway? Where did this put me? Oh, this is just an area unto itself. Huh.
Be careful!
Oh, hello. Bonnie. Hello, who are you?
You all right?
Want the best? Take it from the worst. Then sell to specialists like you. Always willing to give a discount to the people who save my skin.
Oh, I almost have enough to go on Bartrand's expedition thanks to this increased junk cost. Doodad. Mod. Creator amulet. Thudpucker's fist. Finding a better staff is going to be difficult, since I have a couple that improve as you level up. Oh, come on. Oh, there's a trap there.
We're good to go.
Hello.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
Well, how do I... Death root. Oh, hello. There is a mage there.
But not my choice.
I should just give you the money if it's in their inventory, rather than making me open up a little menu. Like, Origins did that. Why is 2 not doing that? Hello, corpse. This was an interesting little detour. And I'm guessing this just takes us out to the other side of the disused passage. I would be surprised if it didn't. Yep.
Here we go!
Oh, hello.
Let's finish this!
Should be one more band of Redwater Raiders here for us to fight before finding their hideout. Where they are, I don't know. Come on, you lot. I don't like that it desummons the dog. I'm glad that it is a summon rather than an actual party member, though. Because in base game Origins, without any mods, that was really annoying to deal with. Because I just like, I want my dog to come.
Looks like a fight!
Yep, there
Be
we go.
ready!
Oh, okay. I do like that the sound is a little bit different if you're in melee with someone as a mage. It sounds like you're actually hitting them with the staff. Come on, keep it up.
That's the last down!
Now it wants us to go this way. Hello. My elbow was itchy. Okie doke. Oh, this is like a little dungeon.
Now we fight!
Leech is up there. What the hell? What just happened? Oh, he's a fucking blood mage. Dude. What the heck? Aveline's gonna die. I don't have enough, I don't have enough time for her to... Yep, that's it. I might die here. I'm not might, I am going to die here. Run, Varric, run! Get us out of here. He can't. Oh no! That's it. Wow! I didn't realize that was gonna happen that way. Load last save. Hopefully it auto-saved us right there. That was crazy! Instantly killed 2 of the party. Okay, good. So we put us here. Let me summon dog. And I don't know what else to do. Let's put this on for now, because it does a little bit more damage to humans. Actually, this might be better to use for now, just because it does do just straight more damage. Yeah, what do you even do, man? We just gotta get up there and deal with that mage. As soon as he gets down here, I want everyone on this guy. Don't even give him a freaking chance to do anything else. Fuck him. Why is he healing as he's doing blood magic? It should be the other way around. He's losing health. Varric's about to die.
Look out, they got back up.
He's got back up.
You'll die screaming.
Will I though? I don't like that we're getting a lot of the same junk items for these.
One less to worry about.
Fighting. Oh, it's on. That's no good. That was a lot better that time. I knew Leech was like a thing to look out for. Just didn't think he was gonna be a blood mage. Thought he was gonna be like a rogue or something. Just looking around, making sure we don't miss anything important, because I'm pretty sure we can't come back here later. That's not somewhere we got to. Nothing up. Oh yeah, there is one up here. Come here, you. Also, I do want to put back on this one. Just because I like the spirit damage. And there's nothing else here. So that was it for this little area. One more gang down. I think there's one more. I think it's in Hightown. Might be in Darktown. Because we did Lowtown. This is the docks. Those are both, like, quest-related things. Is duty the quest with Aveline? No. Wait, so what is duty? Oh, that's Sebastian Vale. Bait and switch. Aveline, Hidden Path. Okay. I'm sitting here thinking we're doing Aveline's quest line. No, we are not. It's this way. You see, undiscovered resources will disappear. Gotta be, like, very vigilant and find all of them. Have to be meticulous.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Assassins lurk on the edge of the fight, striking from shadows. Be wary.
Looks like trouble's coming!
I'll deal with this! That's enough! Now you fall!
A little bit of coin.
Looks like a fight! Be re-
Oh look, they brought their friends!
Not what I wanted to do. You guys good up here? This is fun as well.
I'm exhausted!
Handle this herself.
Just glad we're not dealing with that while we're in the middle of a fight. Hello, elf root.
Here we go! Right there!
Wish I could move just a little bit faster. Oh, I think I might have enough to be able to get that spellbook now. Not the spellbook, but the Tome of the Mortal Vessel or whatever that gives you an extra spell.
We're close to the ambush hook. Be ready.
Yes, I see them.
Now
There's
we
our
fight!
targets for the platform guard!
How did I know that that was going to happen like that? Come over here, Evelyn. Go help her.
Get back! Go down!
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Oh. Eric, you couldn't have said that like 5 seconds earlier. We've been everywhere here, yeah? Okay. I do want to go into Hightown because I want to sell some of this stuff to merchants, and I want to buy that book because it was worth like 20 sovereigns, but I think I have enough now that we can get it. Come on, please get close. Thank you. These are not as worth as much as I thought they would be. Oh, Duke. That's unfortunate. Yeah, let's go to the Viscount's Keep. I love this thing that they do with the shining fill-in of the etching. I think it was such a cool way for them to do a loading screen. Not the most innovative thing, it just looks nice.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
You didn't get approval ahead of time?
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
Well, whose patrol was it?
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline,
All I saw was the word Maleficarum on one of those
I
notices.
owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
You would have been alone. Let's see, it's under sarcasm.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all?
It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain
Is that
would
my
want to know
haircut?
why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
I don't like that hair anymore.
A messy way to pass information, and Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
I don't think I like this hair anymore. Okay. There's a lot of stuff to do at night. Let's keep doing Aveline's.
We can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnick is here somewhere. We must be getting close to the ambush.
On
I'm
you
not losing
go!
enough.
I got you, Donnick.
Great! I was starting to get low.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own. Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawk. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much.
Derek loves sarcasm.
See if they welcome him in prison.
The band's back house door. I do really miss the very tiny little lore tidbits in the item descriptions. I don't think they brought... Did they bring them back for Inquisition? I'm excited to find out. I don't want to be, like, looking top down. So the Qunari came after the Fourth Blight. So there weren't ogres before that. Or were there?
Good day, Sirrah.
Why are we going this way to report to the Viscount? Shouldn't it be the other way?
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Asha'bellanar, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messere.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment?
I agree.
Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Always where you need.
Good for you.
I'm with you.
Sir Aveline Valen,
Not much
Captain
room
of the
in the
Guard.
barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Hope the day is treating you well, Sirrah.
Always where you need.
Well, yes, I want to talk to you.
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain, or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Nice.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I didn't cause his death, but I also didn't prevent it.
Do you blame me?
I did. I didn't want to. I know why it had to be done, and so did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
You clearly miss Wesley, but that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not
The
coming
issue.
back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a
agreeing with
Templar.
that.
I married a man. A good one. And he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, it seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making the patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
I look forward to working with you, Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard.
I love her
Thank you for
so
helping me
much.
get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
I think she is very sweet.
I trust you are well, Donick.
I am. And your reward is well earned. It will be grand having you over me. Above me. In rank, Guard Captain.
Thank you, Donick. It will be grand indeed.
I don't know why they are all struggling to move around.
Aveline. Guard Captain.
Not yet, Donick, but thank you.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Oh, that's
day,
unfortunate because it's late at night now. Okay. I want to do what we can before we do birthright. Let's come and do this Anders thing.
Here we go!
Yep. There, Guardsman Pretender.
Go for the face!
I'll make this quick.
Who are these Guardsman Pretenders?
I'll deal with this! Get back!
I don't like having one right behind me.
I'll cut you!
Who are you? Why are you there? Level up. I mean, yeah, let's get more critical chance just for those base attacks. No, I know that it increases the damage here, so yeah, just gonna do that. I feel like I'm not doing enough damage. I just want to get those abilities. That way we can have a little bit more stuff to do in between cooldowns. Although it feels like I'm blowing everything at once. And that's not really the way this game operates because it likes to send waves and waves of enemies at you. What are we walking into? This is Fenris's quest here.
No one has left the mansion. but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
And this man, who is
I
he?
could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a Magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about, then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
We shouldn't wait any longer, then.
Agreed.
Actually, Aveline might not like us just going in and killing someone unsanctioned, so I'll take Carver. Because Carver's gonna like us going in and killing a mage.
Denarius, show yours.
Attribute time. So Fenris is also a two-handed person. And he's kind of going to be our Carver replacement once Carver gets taken away. Just do that, and I think I might also make him a battle master. Might control, turn the blade, which I think is that might have just been useless for me. Yeah, it is useless for me right now. Might control, turn the blade, or elemental aegis. Okay, so I need to also put him into Vanguard or Defender. I'll probably make him a Vanguard. Do we have anything better for you, Fenris? Not really at the moment.
Now we fight!
A lot of demons.
Done, everyone.
Yeah, I really don't like that I have to target a specific enemy to make an AoE happen.
He sends spirits to do his fighting for him. Denarius, can you hear me?
Let's make Carver a little bit more able to.
Your pets cannot stop us.
Let's make this quick!
These aren't just spirits doing his bidding. These are whole demons, Fenris. I think Daenerys might have gotten fucked.
They brought their friends.
Or this is a trap. I miss Gale saying, like a rough tempest I will raise whenever I do that flame spell. Gale from Baldur's Gate. Oh my gosh. What's going on out here?
Seems to be. Unhealthy.
Fell residue. Quite a few there.
Messing with us is suicidal.
Else in here. Eric, open this please.
Easy as pie.
Nothing important. I hope this doesn't turn into another situation like with Dragon Age Origins where like the lock chests don't really seem to have much good in them. Bunch of dead guys here.
That should do it.
Oh, there you come out here. Oh, but there's an arcane horror there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What in the world is going on? Trevor, you got this, right? Totally got this. Ooh, he does not in fact have it. Unless I can kite them around for a bit. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that just happened. Oh no! Okay. There we go. Whew. Good lord. Oh my god,
Good
there's
work
still more.
finishing that without me.
Where did Varric die?
Need mana! I can't keep it!
No.
More of them!
Oh my goodness.
Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
That was unfortunate, but thankfully we got out alive. Not really much in the way of valuables there. You need a healing kit.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage. I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
Survival.
I'm just trying to get by.
Yet I have seen many crimes done in the name of survival.
If you have a problem with my brother, you have a problem with me.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
You didn't seem all that thrilled with me a moment ago.
You are not Daenerys. Whether you are anything like him remains to be seen.
You've said Daenerys is a Magister, but little else.
In Tevinter, the Magisters hold all the power. Over the Chantry, over the Imperial Court, over life itself. It is nothing for one to own a slave. Daenerys had many, but none he valued so much as me.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did? I carved my path to freedom in blood. I left that life behind. Yet his bounty hunters follow me no matter where I go. I will run no longer.
Good for you.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay. But I doubt that matters any longer.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Daenerys required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
That would be a shame.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Daenerys' choice, one he now regrets.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Yay. He's not gonna like me going to go help Anders, so... Wait, why did I get rivalry with Fenris? I wanted to woo him. Let's pump up strength a little bit more. Aveline. Immune to critical hits or better shield bash? Let's do better shield bash. And we'll get immune to critical hits next for her. Yeah, and I know for a fact Fenris does not like anything to do with Anders, and I understand that completely. Matter of fact, we might just need to go get Meryl. Before we do this. Because I think Meryl likes most of Anders' thing.
Now we fight!
Crafting stuff. Looks like there's some elf fruit over here.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
I don't think Hawk needs to know. Like, he already knows what these terms mean.
I was given an amulet for someone named Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait, this is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought he'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
I don't remember their skin being quite so gray, but I like their skin tone.
I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andaran Atishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you. There's truth in your face. A rare thing in a human. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child. Made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha'bellanar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
I do indeed owe her a debt.
This amulet's owner rescued my family from the Blight. In return, I agreed to bring it to you.
I honor you for coming to me. But I'm afraid your part in this is not done yet. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
If that's what you want.
It isn't what I want, but it is what she wants. You'll find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Mayron, I brought you something.
Oh, really?
The Tale of Illirin. After the rising of Zazakel, the Dark Ones covered every corner of the land. Then far north, the Anderfells, Illirin was the keeper, hunter in his younger days. At the foot of the Mare Dane, the Darkspawn cornered Illirin's clan. Darkspawn attacked in a dread mist. Illirin had prepared. Lightning made a sea of fire. Neat.
Not a lot of game, plenty of wildflowers.
That's very sweet, Chapter.
Geography. Not too worried about that at the moment. Gotta cook some Valisly. I already know about Valisly, so I'm not too worried about what this might say.
Watch your steps, Sham. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are...
Shemlin. Wonderful.
They do a good job of making you feel really uncomfortable with all the Shemlin talk.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
What's it supposed to be?
If you can't tell what it is...
I am Master forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city. I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed? Are you a specialist? A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
I don't need anything right now.
Of course.
I didn't forget anything, did I? No. Okay.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Let's check out this way before we go up the mountain.
Well, by all means, let's go up to the angry wandering elves and say hello.
Why wouldn't you say that like going in? Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Sorry if I've been a little more quiet this episode. Trying to balance out not having much to say and also not speaking the lines because the talk is voiced.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera. I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sundermount.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know? Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
My name is Hawk. Glad to make your acquaintance, Meryl.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind.
Kind of a
The
weird
Keeper
thing to
said
say.
you came from Ferelden.
Don't know that many
I
humans,
spent most
huh?
of my life there. We only came north a few years ago.
Oh, same
Have you
to
been in
me.
the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
I've lived in Kirkwall for a year now. It's a good place to get a fresh start.
Really? I hope you're right. We should go. Your task is for Asha'bellanar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asha'bellanar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, she's not actually in my
It's sort
party.
of a long walk to the graveyard. I hope you walk
On your guard!
Better luck in the next.
Get back!
I kind of already know that the party that's going to go to the deep road is going to be Carver.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
Carver,
All keepers
Varric,
know a
and
bit of old
Anders.
magic.
Because
The
Anders
stories
has,
tell us that all
Anders has to
Elven
go.
once had the
Anders
gift.
doesn't have to go.
But
Varric
like
has
so
to
many
go.
things, it
Anders
was
is
lost.
formerly a warden, and Carver has
It's a
story
keeper's
stuff there.
job to remember, to restore what we can.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving. But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
I'm glad you decided to pitch in back there.
Oh! Oh, you're welcome. I wasn't sure I'd be much good. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
Okay. Up the mountain.
city.
Yep. I was like, this feels like another ambush spot. Don't I have a thing about better against undead? Oh, that's what I'm using right now. Oh, hello.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
What's going on here, Meryl?
Nothing. Just ignorance. We should go.
Somehow I think that's not the case. This rock slide.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
Not a fan of caves. Not a fan of caves.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Asha'bellanar isn't known for her patience.
It's weird that they made... I was gonna say, it's weird that they made, like, Fenris companion right away, but not Meryl. Oh, cow. Yeah, they got messed up over there. I did the thing. Gloves of the Spiral Eye. Come on, get out of my way, please. Kirkwall's been a tinderbox. Sarah Rueth was such famous, infamous apostate, known as the Watcher in the Spiral Eye. She was captured and made tranquil in 790 Storm. Ugh. I hate the whole thing about tranquility. Like, it's just gross. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Hello, Silver 8.
I'm exhausted!
I don't know, phobia spiders. I don't like creepy crawly stuff.
Here we go!
Oh my gosh. Shadow Warrior.
Love doing that.
I don't think that we can access this portion yet. Because it is for technically a different dungeon. They just reused a lot of assets and in some cases didn't change the maps. If we go this way, we're gonna get this little pile of bones.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Yeah, just casual blood magic.
Right. That was not normal.
That was blood magic.
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Call it what it is. You summoned a demon.
Demons are just spirits, like honor or joy. It's not their fault they are what they are.
Yeah, it's
Be
the
careful
fault
up
of
ahead.
mortals interfering
Restless things prowl the
in the
heights.
Fade with spirits that makes them demons.
In the days of Arlathan, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara, the endless dream they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Don't know why a deep mushroom is out here in the open. Would make more sense if it was.
On your guard!
Oh, yeah, no, we need to deal with that guy first. Oh, where'd he go? Way the hell over there. Why am I not able to move?
This better work.
that's not what I wanted. There we go.
I think it's safe now.
Ring of the Magister.
Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
I kinda wanna explore over here first, if we can.
Now that's just
okay. Where's it? There's more stuff. Going up the mountain. Just looking at all the stuff.
good to go.
I don't think there's anything up here until like way later in the game, but there might be some crafting stuff that we can get early. I'd rather not come back if I don't have to. Yep, this is for later. It's just a codex. That's fine. I don't want to read that. No. Don't want to read it. It's too late in the day for me to do lots of reading. It's like 11:30 right now. Once I get done with this recording, I'm gonna go to bed. 'Cause I am not spry and 20 years old anymore. I'm not like complaining about being old or anything. I recognize I am still fully young and in the prime of my life. I just can't stay up till 4 o'clock every day like I once did.
Aharin amalana salim. Emma ira bella seviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usanera narivas.
And here we are.
Under Anatishan Asha'bellanar.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
Well, we made a deal.
I agreed to deliver the amulet, though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece. but it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
So what, there would be 2 of you?
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such a limiting thing.
If I hadn't killed Flemeth,
I am but a
would there be 2 of them just walking around?
From the hole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. An even trade, I think.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear boy. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
Are we going to regret bringing her here?
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Master Asha'bellanar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Like, the people of Kirkwall had to have seen a massive fucking dragon.
It occurs to me, I don't know how Sundermount got its name. It certainly isn't Elven, is it?
Like, that had to have freaked people out. I guess Meryl's just not coming back with us. Return to camp.
Masarana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Alain.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Very well. Oh, the Nug was declared a vermin. Is not spoken of in polite company.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
I don't think so. Yes.
I'd like that, Meryl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Let's get rid of Carver and bring in Meryl. So Meryl, you need to level up. And Meryl's a blood mage, so we kind of need her to have good constitution. I'm not super worried about her mana just right now. Danish Pariah. Oh wait, I can actually get these right now? Seriously? Wow. I thought you had to unlock these with like friendship or rivalry. It's just those abilities. Okay. Give you some of those, and I think I also want to give you some spirit damage. Let's see here. And then you have that. I'll give you that. Cool.
Please, Sir Thrask. He won't go to the Circle willingly, but it's the only place.
Madam, we'll do our best to find your son. But I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle, but I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle, but I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turned to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage
That's
from
a
his own
reasonable thing.
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fainrail is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainrail's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainrail might have sought him out.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best intentioned
If there's anything from Dragon Age 2 that makes it into Valgard, it's gonna be this decision that we make with Fainrail.
Sympathetic.
You and Fainrail's father are not married?
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fainrail wanted to meet him.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
He ought to have his own life. Out from the shackles of the Circle. Everyone should.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
I can understand that.
You must really like the Hawke family.
Why do you say that?
You came all the way from Lothering with them, didn't you? And they're not even your clan.
Humans don't have clans, Meryl.
Exactly. You came so far together, and you didn't even have a keeper to make you get along.
So your keeper tells you to stop kicking each other, or she'll turn the Aravel around?
Sometimes she also warns us to stop pulling.
This little quest marker is for. Oh, it's Vincento. Hello. What do you have? Anything worth having? No? Okay.
Greetings, Sarah. You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antivan steel to grace his hand.
Why, if you're saying it's Antivan, why don't you have Ferelden? Why do you have Ferelden stuff?
Merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antiva and cannot see me often with my travels.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
We're not Templars, sir. Fainrail has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
To an elf-blooded child abandoned by his human father? Of course we would.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
I see. Good to know. I think we're gonna just do some of these item quest turn-in doodads and then call it for the rest of the day. 'Cause I'm sleepy. And if anything comes up along the way, then you'll be here for it. I don't want to stop the recording and then something happens.
Did Lothering have any lineage?
It wasn't a big enough village to have a wall around it, let alone a place for elves.
Where did the elves live then?
Stables and outbuildings mostly.
I think I like alienages better.
Armor of the wall. Not enough strength. Death of a Templar is like death of a salesman. Oh, that's kind of funny. I'll read that later. The Enigma of Hercule. So hey, this is the third one. Nice. We found all three in Act 1. Right? Yeah, we did. Nice. So it's 3 per act. From this band of 3. I've never found all 9 of them. Because for a long time I was operating under the, like it's one. It's 1 per act. So like, okay, if I find 1, then I'm good. No, you have to find 9.
I think that statue over there is a statement on modern life. Possibly the statement is, well, shit.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please, take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
How can I help?
It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Sure, I'm in.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah. Ah, my young friend.
Oh, he has a bunch of potions, doesn't he? Well, let me get these lyrium potions. Because that's what I need.
How goes the search?
Mage goods. Some fraternity staves. Staves. There's Thrask. I don't necessarily want to tell him where Fainriel is.
Are you the Templar?
I did not Perhaps you know Ariane from when she was with the Dalish.
We don't all know each other. There are a lot of clans, you know.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles. If we do not find Fainriel soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Aveline, don't you think this matter concerns the whole city?
It does, and you Templars are spread thin to begin with.
True. Sadly, there are more mages fleeing than we can easily keep up with.
Then let the city guard do what we're good at. I can track the boy.
There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainriel went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
So you both told me the same information.
I can't wait until I've had enough training to meet a real
Sir Whitmore, when I mentioned powers greater than the Templars, I didn't mean the Chantry. Sure, they command the Templars, but that is not always so. The Inquisition once hunted heretics and cultists as well as mages, and the Reign of Terror ended only with the inception of the Circle of Magi. Inquisition's reign of terror ended only with the inception of the Circle of Magi. They became the Templar Order for good or ill, the Watchers of the Mages and the martial arm of the Chantry. It was a mutually beneficial arrangement, but if you know the Chantry created yet another order to watch over the Templars, the secrets of truth. I know little of them myself, but I can say the following things with certainty. They serve the divine and they are feared. Steps from the cover of Shadow, Templars on the cover. Why would he come unless the Templars somehow failed their duties? So they're immune to a Blood Mage's mind control, possess the ability to read minds or erase memories. So we return to my original dilemma. Who watches the powers greater than that of the Templars? Must be the divine, but who knows? I already went over there. So I come this way. Come to here. I'll get finally I have enough money to get that book and still have 50 sovereigns. So maybe we'll end the episode with that. Getting that extra spell.
I think I found something of yours.
Tome of Technique. There it is. Okay, so we do have a specialization point. So, I don't remember what I've gotten. I don't want to be a Blood Mage. Because I don't have enough Constitution for it. So that puts us either into Spirit Healer or Force Mage. Healing Aura, Revival. Healing Aura, Revival. Second Chance. Group Heal. Vitality. It would be nice to have more healing. But also, Force Mage is really good. So we're gonna take Force Mage.
You want daggers? Got them too.
Ooh, bounty. Rescue the Viscount's son. Viscount Dumar requires your aid. His son, Seamus, has been lost to uncertain company. I think that that is a good place to leave. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Dragon Age 2. Hope you're finding yourself well. Remember that I love you, and remember to treat yourself well, because you deserve it. Bye.